How do you know me?
You are the chosen. You are the favored son of the powers. Your name has echoed across our realm since time immemorial, carried on the winds by the shrieks of the Neverborn.
I do not understand what you're saying.
But you will. There are lessons to be taught, things that must be shown. I will guide you. One lesson comes first.
The creature, Ingathel, gestured two of its claws, one at Zafin and the other at Argotol.
Your sons, Lorgar, give me their lives.
You ask a great deal of me, said Lorgar. You plead for my trust and for the souls of my sons, yet I owe you nothing. You are a spirit, a demon, superstition born from nightmare and incarnated into flesh. All the while, Lorgar walked around the creature. He showed no fear, no trepidation. Argotol recognized the faint tension in the Primarch's fingers. The Urizen ached to wield the Crozius that, for now, was not at his side.
You know of the primordial truth. You know that a secret lies behind the stars. You know that this is not a godless galaxy. The very gods you seek are the powers that sent me to you.
Lorgar's angelic countenance twisted into a patient smile. Or I could speak a single word to my sons, and their weapons would end this conjurer's trick. Ingathel's jaw quivered, its fangs clicking together in a grotesque failure of symmetry. Argotol had seen the expression on its face before, written on the wide-eyed, shivering visages of trapped vermin.
Your blood sons could not end me.
They have ended everything else the galaxy has thrown at them. The Primarch made no pretense in hiding his pride. Argotol and Zafin raised their bolters in perfect unison, both warriors sighting down the gun barrels at the creature's eyes.
I bring you the answers that you have sought all your life. If you wish to awaken humanity to enlightenment, if you wish to be the architect of the faith that will save mankind,
Enough posturing. Tell me why you must take my sons from me. It moved in a blur, its serpentine tail leaving a smear of residue, the thickness of treacle along the stone. One moment the creature stood in the center of the platform, the next it slithered before Lorgar, staring down the Primarch. Lorgar didn't recoil, he merely looked up at the creature.
The Great Eye. I will guide them into the storm, into the realm of the powers. This is the first step, written in fate's own hand. They will return with answers. They will return as the weapons you require. Your time will come, Lorgar. But the powers call for your sons, and I will guide them to where they must go.
I would not sacrifice them for answers. Ingathel's jaw clicked as it trembled. Its laughter was little more than verminous chittering.
Do you believe that? Nothing matters more to you than the truth. The powers know the sun's heart. They know what you will do before it is done. If you desire enlightenment, you will take this step.
If I agree to this, will you harm them? Ingathel turned its bestial head to the side, watching the two warriors with its inhuman eyes.
Yes.
The pull of chaos. The allure of the four ruinous powers is very strong in the 41st millennium. Ecstasy, strength, change, prolonged life. In the grim dark future, it's easy to see why. But what is chaos? To put it simply, it's the manifestation of psychic, spiritual, and emotional forces in the universe. When strong enough, these metaphysical forces will even manifest into malevolent beings known as demons. Now, if you've ever seen any Warhammer artwork or models, you may have thought, yeah, they look awesome, but why would anyone want to do that to themselves? Mutations, intestines falling out, demons coming out of your body. The grotesque body horror of it, reminiscent of such great movies like The Thing, The Fly, The Void, Lovecraftian horrors, and the like. It never starts this way, though, and that's what interests me the most. Imagine you live in a hive world. Giant planet-wide clusters of industrial slums with many, many levels. For those at the bottom of the hive, simple things such as the sky and the sun have never been seen. You've been spending your whole life just trying to survive amongst the extreme poverty, crime, and filth. When suddenly a loved one gets sick, conditions in the hive are obviously not great. There really isn't much medicine around. That's for the people with money on the higher levels. You continue going about your days working in the Factorum, providing for your family. Then you notice the sickness has spread. With a simple cough, you know your children are now sick. Quickly, your partner's condition worsens. Coughing blood, skin turning sickly pale, losing weight. You can see the disease take hold, and you know what's in store for your children too. They won't be getting better. Soon after a long shift at the Factorum, you have a coughing fit. Looking down at your hand, you could see some blood. An acquaintance overhears you and whispers that there are rumors of a healer. Your prayers to the Emperor have gone unanswered as your family becomes sickly and frail. The clock is ticking. Desperate for any kind of help, you follow the words of your friend. Deep into the dark corners of the hive, you find the meeting place you heard of, candlelit and with hushed voices. Following it down an alley, the corridor opens slightly to reveal robed figures. There is chanting. Someone seems to be leading the group from an altar. Trying to fight it, you stifle a cough. The crowd stops and turns towards you. Two robed figures take your arms and lead you towards the altar. The leader steps forward, reaching a hand to grab yours. Hands sickly white with large, pronounced boils. You recoil, but the figure's too fast.
My child, welcome. Let us share our grandfather's gifts. You are ill, are you not? Does it hurt?
You cautiously nod.
Rejoice, children. Your father brings you hope in your darkest hour. Let those who would accept his gifts come forth and receive the blessings of the Lord of Decay. Cast away your crutches and doubts. Put aside beliefs in a false master who fills your heart with lies, sorrow, and regrets. Embrace instead the glorious gifts of rot and decay. Revel in the beauty of putrescence and be reborn, a living symbol of perseverance.
You could swear in that moment when those words were being spoken, the burning in your chest has stopped. Wiping the blood from your lips for the first time in days, you felt relief. Hope. Chaos. The Fall to Chaos isn't always about trying to conquer the galaxy. Most people are just looking for a way out of these horrible situations this grimdark future hands them. Or maybe they have a deep desire to know the truth of what's out there. It's not always as simple as it seems. I want to thank you for joining me again on this more abstract video of what chaos is or what chaos could be. I really wanted to get the vibe of chaos, though straight up psychotic murder cults definitely are a real thing. We'll be diving into more specifics of the chaos gods in a future video. So I'll see you in the next one.